Let's see if we can get this party started. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. It is raining and windy, and I have no idea how the Wi Fi is going to hold up. So, if I start buffering, I'm going to get out of here. If it stays decent, then we'll stay in there for a bit. But anyway, I woke up at like 3:30 this morning, couldn't sleep, so I came in and I finished um, this area here, the area around this lake. I got the area around this lake done. We added ski boats. Then there's a couple people driving ski boats here out in the water, jet skis, whatever you want to call them. And then I put a new sell point here for lumber, plywood, pallets. And then on the north side of the map, I underpainted all the roads and I fixed all the grass. So all the grass is now fixed on the entire north side of the map. So somewhere on the north side of the map we have to get one more farmhouse and farmyard, and I was thinking maybe right here. So I'll see what it looks like. What do I have left? Where did we finish off? We finished off with close some of the stuff we're not using. So what's the last one I imported? Number 8. So let's go File, Import. I'll bring number 9 in, see what it looks like. I want to try and get the north side quarry silo. Oh, I don't even have a. Alright, so this isn't even a residence. Alright, let me delete that out. File, import. What does 10 look like? Alright, so what do you have? Okay, yeah, so you've got a house and some stuff. So let's go edit, interactive placement. Alright, I can work with this. Let's put the house on this side. Get him facing the corner. Does he have a garage? He does have a garage. Do I want to put the house facing the corner? And let's get the garage. Push the garage back here. I'll bring it down a bit. Bring the garage over this way. Let's do a detached garage. I hope everyone is doing well today. Alright, so we'll get the garage like so. You have a shed. What do you look like? Oh, you're okay, so let's put you over on that side. Fencing. We're not going to use the fencing, so the fencing I can delete. You have another shed. Are you the same one? You are, so let's delete the second shed. Now the mailbox I gotta fix, or it's gotta go edit, cut, and paste. And just throw it in the middle of the street for now so I know where it is. And then delete that mess. And we got a couple of trees, some cherry trees. That'll work. Let me delete all of them but one. Throw you, stick you there for now. Alright, so that takes care of that. The garage, trees, and the mailbox. Alright, so that's all the components. So let's bring you a driveway. So let's find our, let's go to concrete. Asphalt. Asphalt will work. Get rid of the grass. And stick our mailbox over here. House. Let's get a path coming back this way. And then get the grass off the back. Alright. Oh, we got a back. Alright, so let's get you a little bit of a back deck. Back patio, I should say. Back patio, and then you're going to need another walkway over like that. Alright, so get that in. And then let's come over here to you. Let's grab clothesline. Grab you a canopy. Who doesn't like to grill out? I'll get you a table. the tree. And let's put another one in the front yard. All right, now how do we look here? All right, so on this side of the road, let's take our shed and let's spin you this way. You usually have to go a little bit lower. How's your height? All right about there. Let's leave room for a tree or two behind it. All right, so let's give you a double shed. About there. And let's get the grass out of here. That is that. Now let's go to square for a minute. Let's go here. Something like that. Neon, good morning. Thank you for stopping in. We are getting really, really close on this map. I am getting like stoked because we are like really, really close to being done. Another couple days. I want, where the heck are my silos? Silo system. I'll duplicate this one. We'll call it Silo 7. And let's get a silo over here. So let me spin. Let's put the pickup on this side. And let's add one more exit. So pick up there. I don't like that. There doesn't give you a lot of room to get in and out of these sheds with like a big tractor trailer or something. Alright, let's do this. Let's pull you up a little bit further. And let's go a little bit more. Alright, that's better. Alright, let's get this silo working. File, import. Maps, placeable, silo system. Go down to my speed so I'm not flying around at 100 miles an hour. So you need to be about there. That'll get us close. Now let's get you where you need to be. Now get us where we need to be. Alright, so now I'm going to go File, Export, Silo 07. And we're going to delete that one back out. And I'm going to go File, Import, Silo 7. And if it's going to put it right where it needs to go. Alright, so now we go over here. And we'll paste this back in, and it's going to be Silo 7. And then we go to Maps, Placeables, Silo System, copy 06. And rename it 07. And you are 7, 7, 7. 7. Alright, save that. So that silo should now work. So let's delete the triggers back out because I'll spawn in. Now I want to go back up on my speed. Let's grab one of these trees. And drag it over here a second. Let's go this way on the camera. Come back this way. Oh, hold on. Let me get a couple trees back here first, and then I'll move my camera. Let's put you back here. Farm check, good morning. Hope everyone is doing well today. It is raining and windy, and I do not know if the Wi-Fi is going to hold up, so I will go as long as I can. And if I start buffering, I'm just going to get out of here. Alright, so grab one more. But I woke up at like 3:30 this morning, couldn't fall back to sleep, so I actually got a lot done off camera today. Put you there. Now let's go. Alright, so now we can fill this in. But yeah, I'm getting, it's starting to get to the point now where we can start seeing the light at the end of the tunnel with this build. So I'm looking forward to it being done. Really want to just get in here and play this map. The hollow map, we're going to make one or two more updates today that Dixie found yesterday. Just some little things, extra ground markers, a couple signs. And then I sent it to my Patreons yesterday, so that map's looking really good to get out on Saturday, Friday or Saturday. I'm hoping for Friday. We'll see how it goes. Work our way back out here. And then finish this up. All right, now we're going to paint all this one farmland. So pretty much all we have to do is finish is this little triangle here, this piece here. We're going to do the upper forest with a sawmill, and then we have this big square to do, this big square to do, and then just long rectangle back here. That's all that's left. All the roads are done, all the grass is done. Alright, so what did we call you? We called you number 10, I think. Yep, alright. So let's go to our farmlands. Zero, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And you're 61? Yeah, no, you should be 63. What did I miss? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, missed a 1. You are 63. Okay. So let's get you painted in. And we'll clean it up when we paint the other side of the road in. This way I know I'm not missing any little tiny squares underneath the road. I still have about a full off-camera day of optimizing to do and cleaning up files. But the build itself should only take 1 or 2 more days. So bring you up to the road. I'll just give you this one last tree on this side. Alright, so that takes care of that. Let me do another quick save. Weather is bad here in Arkansas as well. Oh, I'm right across the border in Oklahoma, northeast Oklahoma, farm check. 1018, hello. You're Tennessee? I spent 6 years in Alabama, in Huntsville. Both my kids were born in Huntsville. Alright, so let's move on to this next square. Or rectangle, whatever we want to call it. Alright, come on, give me a tree. Alright, let's duplicate you. I'm trying to get this, I want to get this rectangular done because it's going to be just trees. And I want to get this little bit here done. Exits just trees. And then we can move on to the sawmill. Alright, so let's finish this up. I want to zoom in a little bit closer to the bridge when I put the trees over there. And let's just finish up this corner. Bring you back. And let's go. Alright, so that should take care of this side. So let's get this square painted in. Alright, so you are going to be, that's north, so you're going to be right of, alright, so you are right of island 10. So used to live in Colum, just outside of Huntsville. Oh yeah. 6. I miss Alabama. I would love to go back. Alright, 64, 64. And we can go. We're going to overpaint again and then clean it up when we do the other side. Bring you down this way. this end finished. Probably going to break this up into two pieces when we get across the street. We'll get this section done and then I'll take you on a little bit of a tour of what I've done off camera, because I've been working, like I said, I've been working since like 3:30 this morning. I couldn't sleep, so I just said to heck with it. Turn the computer back on, fixed all the cell points. So now all the cell points should be working in the correct spots. I'm going to go a little bit lighter on the trees on this side. So if you buy these couple pieces of property, you won't have as many trees to cut down. Let's come over here and work our way back out. Come over this way. Come on and give me the tree back. Give me any tree. Nope, I'm zoomed too far out. I'm off the map. Alright, give me the tree back. It doesn't like me being off the map. Alright, we're going to have to come over here. It doesn't like me being off the map. Let's try this a little bit closer. Come on, give me the freaking tree. So now let's finish this side. Alright, now let's get these painted in. Figure out where we want to cut it in half. Alright, so we're going to go, it'll be south of the sawmill. So you'll be south of sawmill. And you'll be south of sawmill. And we're going to go with 65, which is 0 and 6. Alright, so let's go split the difference on the back. I'm going to go about here. Come straight up. Now we'll even it up on the road. So this will be a smaller, a little bit more affordable piece of property. Take you off the map. Alright, take care of that one. And then the next one is going to be 66. And it's going to be 1 and 6. Alright, now let's get you butted up here. And sort of on the mountain. Alright, let's get you even with the road. Let's go over on this side until we paint that in. Alright, so that takes care of that section. So we'll work on a sawmill next. So let me do a save. Rob, just finished streaming. What were you streaming? Richard, hello, thank you for stopping in. I was just getting ready to jump in game because I've been working on the map since like 3:30 this morning. And I couldn't sleep, so I said to heck with it. Wanted to get a few more things done. So got a bunch of easy grassy field bits done. Now we're going to do a small sawmill in another forest. Let's grab our truck. I think I'm done with pedestrian splines. I can make those splines invisible now. Oh, you're streaming Richiville? Finished streaming. Oh, finished streaming and relaxing with Old Man 102. I don't know if it's relaxing with me, but it is something with me. Alright, so what I have done over here, I finished all the trees on both sides of the street here, all the way up to the bridge. So all the way up to the bridge is done. And then I left this area over here really light on trees on purpose. So I put in a little jet ski area over here. A couple people zooming around on jet skis. And then there's a new cell point here. So we have a cell point here. And this is going to be for our lumber and our plywood when we build the sawmill. So I decided to put this in instead of like a Lowe's or a Tractor Supply. So we'll make this a cell point. Got some bits of grass to clean up over here, but for the most part that's done. And I'll come up and over the bridge. So we're getting there. It's starting to look like a map now when you drive around. Finished all the grass, finished underpainting all the roads. Got all the boring bits done off camera. So this residence is now in this. Oh, I'm gonna have to go in and lower that. That's a little bit too high, or is it pretty smooth? Yeah, I'm gonna go in and lower this. That's a bit too high for my liking. Alright, we'll lower that before we test it. But that's done. And then I got the cell points in. Let's go back here and see if they spawned in. Cell points are now done for the diner and Lucy's. Make sure these cell points spawned in. Yep. Alright, so we have our cell point here now. And then we should have a cell point over here now as well. Yep, this one's spawning in as well now too. Alright, so let's get out of here. Let me go and fix that silo, fix a little bit of missing grass. And then we'll work on the sawmill forest. Alright, so let's, before we come over here, let's head this, let's go fix that little bit of missing grass I saw first. Zoom in here, coming in along the road. Back to grass. Oh, we don't need to be that big, and we don't need to be square. We need to go to round. Alright, so let's get our missing grass back in a little bit. Alright, let's go fix this silo. I'm gonna have to spawn the trigger back in to make sure the trigger's not too high. Alright, you're silo 7. Let's lower you down a bit. And let me go file, import. Alright, trigger should be fine. Alright, trigger should be fine. Alright, so now let's come up here and we'll get the sawmill in. Hang on, I think I saw a hump. Crap, what's my height up here? What's my ground height? I think it is 116.58. I'm gonna see if I can get that little hump out. I think it's 116.58, I think. Yeah, let me smooth this back out. And then let's go back to remove, subtract. Let me get rid of this grass for now. Alright. So I'm going to go to, we're going to go to global company. We're going to duplicate Tom's tables. And we're going to call it the sawmill. So you're going to be the sawmill. You are going to be the sawmill. And you are going to be sawmill. Yep. All right, so you are going to come up here. And I know it's going to look the same, but I'm just trying to save on bringing in more texture files. I want to try and keep this file size way down. So let's spin you this way to 90. Put you about here. Something like that. Out just a hair. Yeah, I think I'm gonna, I know it's gonna look the same as the table company, but I'm fine with it, and it's gonna save me on importing in a whole bunch of new textures. And it'll literally take us like 5 minutes to fix this factory. Alright, so let's go to, let's get off of it so I can see it. Let's go to rough dirt. Rough dirt back this way. pick up your wood chips. Something like this. Alright, so you should have... Where is your player trigger? Alright, your player trigger's right there. So let's grab this guy. Yeah, let's get him there. That's where the trigger was? Yeah, that's where the trigger was. Alright, so you are sawmill. So now we go here. And we go sawmill. We go sawmill. Alright, so there's our icon and the global company menu. So that is done. So now let's go back to here and let's grab the table factory. And let's go right under it. And we're going to change Tom's tables to sawmill. And you are going to produce, we're going to go lumber, plywood, pallets, and resin, and wood chips. But let me come up here. You do not do glue anymore. Just take that out. Alright, that works. So, and it is going to be lumber production. It's going to be the sawmill. Input 1 is wood chips and logs. It's going to be lumber production. We are going to produce lumber. We're going to produce plywood. We're going to produce pallets, wood chips and resin. Now let's grab where is it? Tom's tables. Let's copy that. We're going to rename it sawmill. And then we got to replace Tom's tables with sawmill. And then we're going to go up here. None of our inputs are changing. You are going to be lumber. Lumber. Lumber, and then we're going to have to spawn in. Oh, these are the wrong. I'm going to have to change the spawners. They're the wrong spawners. They're the small ones. I need the large ones. Alright, so let me just change you to lumber. So you're going to be the lumber pallet. You are going to be plywood. I'll have to go in and fix the spawners. You are going to be plywood. You are plywood. You are the plywood pallet. And then you are... What are you? You are pallets. You are pallets. You are pallets, and we want the pallets pallet. So that we have our wood chips, we have our resin. So you are now going to be lumber, plywood, and pallets. Wood chips and resin. Alright. And then nothing else is going to change because the factory is identical. But let me save this. Buffering, yeah, it's the weather's really crappy. If I start buffering, I'm just going to get out of here for the day. We got a lot of rain and high winds. So if I keep buffering, I'm just going to get out of here for the day. I come back tomorrow, probably have the map finished. I need to import. I have to go into doesn't matter which map. Let's go into Ritchiville. Yeah, I didn't think the Wi-Fi would hold up and the internet would hold up today. The weather is really bad. But I thought I'd jump on just to see how we would do. I need the bigger spawners because they're the long pallets. And the spawners we're using are the small spawners. So I have to pull the big spawners out of this map. Let's come over here, and the spawners I need are these because they're bigger. Yeah, so I'm going to grab this one. Where are you at? Let's grab these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, is there only 9? Is there really only 18 and not 20? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there's really only 19 and not 20. Alright, lumber. Do you have, how many do you have? 1, 2. Oh man, so you're gonna have, alright, let's look at steel. How many? I want one to find one that has 20 because that's what my XML is set up for. Now, you know what? Let's grab, we're going to have to make some changes. Let's grab this one, and we'll make some changes to the, we're going to have to rebuild the XML. All right, let's go File, Export, New Buildings. Extended palette spawner. All right, let's close this so I don't accidentally make, the lighthouse. Oh yeah, all right, let me go to the islands map. I know right where the let me close this and we'll go into the islands map. All right, come on, close. Let me go into the islands map. I know right where it is. It would be easier for me to pull it out of that map. This map takes a little bit longer to open because it's 16x. Come on. There we go. Scripts. Run my 16x script so I can see. And then let's fly over here. And let's grab the lighthouse. Let's go File, Export, but I want to export to my desktop because I want to fix the textures. So let's go Lighthouse. And now let me close this. And then let me go in here and make sure the textures are fine. We got a couple textures to fix. Alright, so I want New Buildings, Textures, and I want Sandstone into here. And then I want to take this one down, take this one down. This way I don't have files inside of files. Dog is sneezing his head off this morning. Alright, so let's go File. Now I can import it into the map. New Buildings, Lighthouse. Alright, so now we have the lighthouse in the map as well. I close you. Alright, so let's go back in here. We're going to have to... Alright, so what do we have going on here? We have... I'm going to just move you out of the way for now. You I'm going to delete. I'm So let's go File, Import, Extended Palette Spawner. Let's go Edit, Cut, and Paste. I gotta move you up. So you're the first set. We're gonna spin you this way to 90. And we're gonna put you, we're gonna end up rebuilding some of this. We're definitely gonna end up rebuilding some of this. Now you're gonna be too close. All right, so let's take this guy for now. I wanna keep him in the map because I may use him. So let's just push him over there for now. Let's take this guy. I want the whole building, not part of the building. All right, let's take this guy. You're gonna have to come out here further now. You, for now, I'm gonna delete. Let's work with this one. So let's make you longer. And then let's duplicate you. Spin you around. And get you lined up. Seem like it's no, it's not lined up. All right, hold on. That looks better. Cause my gutters usually align like right there. And then let's. Oh, now all my lights are going to be off. Now we got to go in and fix the lights. Now we got floating lights. So let's take you. Alright, so where are you? So you're fine for now until I move that building. Alright, so now you've got to come over here. You've got to come over here. You over, but I'm going to bring you down. Like so. And then, alright, so you're still, so you're floating. Let's bring you over. Let's bring you over. I thought this was going to be an easy build, but no. You over. Alright, so now let's take this first set of spawners. And it's got to go like so. So this is going to be our lumber. I need another set for plywood. So let's do this. So let's take you and bring you over and up. And then let's grab you. Bring you over here. Alright, so let's grab you. I still want to keep you for a couple minutes. Alright, so this one is going to be our plywood, right? Because our pallets are first. Yeah, our lumber is first, and then our plywood. So I need to, and let's grab another set for the plywood. And I have to move it up. It's got to be under the first set. So you got to be there. So let's pull you back to there. Alright, that'll work. So you're going to be my lumber, you're going to be my plywood, you're going to be my, oh, you're my pallets. You could be pallets. 2, 4, yeah, you could be pallets. Let's move you up. So now let's take this guy. Let's bring him. Let's bring him back this way. Yeah, let's bring him back this way. Where do you start? You're on that end. You go straight down, you do. Alright, so let's take you and let's slide you this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you need to come up here. So now we need to get lighting on this other building. Back to our lighting. Something like that. Do you test how the map looks at night? Dixie does. I don't. Dixie will tell me how the lighting is at night. I don't have. Dixie does most of the testing. I build and fix. I don't play at night. I always sleep through the night. So most of the time, I forget to put lighting in. Then I have to go back and add it. Alright, so let's grab our rough dirt. So now you're going to have to come around here. And you're going to have to go that way. Alright, so you're going to be lumber, plywood, pallets, and we're going to add firewood. We're going to have our wood chips, and we have our resin. So now we got to fix the, maybe sprinkle some wood chip textures about. I don't have a wood chip texture in the built in to paint, but all this grass is going to get changed to forest ground. So this is just a rough area of where I want the factory. It just gives me a clean surface to work on. Alright, so now we're going to go to here. We are going to add we're going to go 4, 5, and 6, and we're going to add firewood. Into the mix. So now let me go to let me grab Ritchiville Placeables Global Company. I want to grab Mammoth Mill. Alright, so now we have more spawners. So I'm going to grab the lumber. We're going to grab the lumber. And we're going to put that in the sawmill here. Crap, hold on. Palette create, no, I want output methods, hold on. I want output methods to output methods. I'm going to go over here, I want output methods to output methods. Alright, so there's our lumber. And the lumber is 21 through 56. So now I got to come down here. So let's go down here first. Hold on. So I'm going to delete all of this because we're going to have to redo them. And we're going to have to renumber. Every one of them is going to have to get renumbered. So so our lumber is now 21 through 56. So I want to grab (21 through 56) has to come over here. And then the other set of 21 through 56 has to come over here. Alright, so that's lumber. Plywood. So plywood. plywood, we don't have, crap. Plywood on this one's is spawning out less. Alright, this is going to be, we're going to have a lot of renumbering to do. Actually, I can leave, no, yeah, plywood's got to be, alright, we're going to have to do it the hard way. We're going to have to do it the long way. Alright, so we're going to go like this. It's got to come down here. So you're now plywood. And you're the plywood pallet. Before I renumber those, so we have 10,000 liters per pallet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 20. So you are 36 times 10,000, so you're 360,000. And then your 36 spawners, 10,000 liters per pallet, so you're 360,000. But now I gotta renumber this whole mess. You are 57. Why do I feel I missed some? Okay, no, I think I'm good. And then one more time. Yeah, this is the only pain in the neck part about global company. can't have any duplicate numbers for pallet spawners. One 92. Let's save that. Dixie's Bastion. Yeah, she definitely is. Alright, so now I've got to come down here. You've got to get duplicated. And you have to get duplicated. And then you've got to get renumbered. Alright. Now, that's our plywood. How many pallets are we spawning out? So where's our pallets? Our pallets are here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 6. We have 20. But I'm already using these numbers. Crap. Where did we end up? So we ended up, alright, so we can go, let's go 1. So 1 through 20, Do I have a 1 through 20 that I can come over here and steal? We do. So let's grab you and move you over here. And then I need the other set of 1 through 20. So you can come over here. Alright, now we're going to add firewood under here as another output. So we are going to grab your crates, your kegs, your barrels, firewood. Over to here. And what are you numbered? You are numbered 95. Cool, we're not using that set of numbers. So I can come over here and I can steal 95 through 114. So 95 through 114. I need this set over here. And then I need the other set. I need this set over here. Alright, so that's going to get us all of our nodes. Now we're adding firewood. To this factory. So let's go back through here. Have my input trigger for wood chips. We have our output trigger for resin. We have our input trigger for logs. Alright, this plane didn't change. We have our output of lumber. So you are 36 pallets, 10,000 liters per pallet, 360,000. We have our plywood, 10,000 liters per pallet, 36 pallets, 360,000. We have our pallets, 20 pallets, 4,000 liters per pallet, 80,000 and 80,000. All right, so that's correct. We have our wood chips, we have our resin. So input wood chips and logs, lumber, plywood, pallets, wood chips, firewood, and resin. All right, so everything's good up to there. Now, input, this should not have changed. This should be 0, 0, and 0. Oh, it has changed. No, you're 0, 0. All right, so you're 0, 0, you're 0, 1. Smoke didn't change. Audio, trigger 2. This has changed because we added another line. So our interaction trigger, this all goes to a 4. Which means trigger 2 is now a 5. audio, yeah, audio is 8. So audio is 8, camera is 6, player trigger is 7. Now we got all the logs. I don't think the logs have changed. 0, 3, 1, and 0. So all that's the same. Now here's where we get into a nightmare. Alright, so you need to be 1000. And we're going to have an extra set of numbers. We are. So you have to come off. And what's our second number? How does our sequence start? You're going to be 1010. So you have to come out. And then it should be 1, 0, 2, and 0. Yeah, so you all have to come out. And the last one should be 1035 and 0. Alright, so you should be 1035 and 0. Okay, you are. Now let's come back up here. And this one is going to be 1. So this whole row has to come out again. So the last one should be 1035 and 1. 1035 and 1. Alright, so that takes care of 21 through 57. So 21 through 57 was our lumber. So the lumber is good. So plywood 57 through 92. So 57 through 92 is our next set. So the first one is going to be 1, 1. So this whole set has to come out, and we have to change the 0 to a 1. So you were what, 1, 1. So this whole row has to go to a 1. Yeah, i3D mapping is the worst. Or the palettes don't know where to spawn in. So the last one should be 1, 1, 35, and 0. You're 1, 1, 35, and 0. Alright, so the next set... so same thing. We got to take these out. Alright, so the last one should be... Oh, we got to change this whole column to 1. Alright, so that's our second set done. Now, next set is 1, 2, 0, and 0. So... Oh, 2. And then is it 1, 2? It is 1, 2. Yep, so we can go like this. Alright, so the last one should be 1, 2, 19, and 0. 1, 2, 19, and 0. Alright, so now the next set is going to be 1, 2, so same thing. 1, so we got to go 1, 2, went too far. 1, 2, 0, and 1, and then you've got to be changed to a 2. So you should be 1, 2, 19, and 1. All right, so it takes care of that set. So our last set is going to be 1, 3, 0, and 0. So again, we have too many. Hang on, before I go all the way down. Is it? It's 1, 3, 1, 0, 1, 3. Yep, so we're good. Oh, come on. And then same thing on this column. Alright, so that should fix that. And it's actually starting to snow. We got a little bit of snow mixed in with the rain today. Why do you... So read 95 through 114 on the last set. Our firewood. Yep, 95 through 114. Alright, so that should fix all of our i3D mapping. Before I do any of the landscaping, I'm going to paint in a really quick farmland just to test this factory, and then we'll fix the farmland later. I just want to get something in just to test the factory with. So you're going to be sawmill. And then we'll make it pretty later. So you're going to be number 67. So you are 0, 1, and 6. And you are number 67. And we'll come in and do a better job later, but I just want to make sure the factory and the triggers work. And we'll expand that later. And then let me get 1 or 2 trees up here just to test the trigger. So let me steal this tree. That'll work. Alright, let's get 1 or 2 trees up here just to test the factory. And now let's go back down here to our sawmill. And what number did we just paint in? We just painted in number 67, so you're number 67. Alright, let's save this. I'm going to jump in game just to see if we get any Lua errors and if the triggers work before we make it pretty. And now I'm going to get out of here for a couple minutes and get a fresh cup of coffee. Alright, so let's get out of here. Save game 2. Alright, so now we should have a sawmill. We do. So let's throw in some cash. So again, this farmland's going to change, but I want to buy it for now. Now I should get a global company trigger, and I don't, so we messed something up. No global company trigger. Alright, so what did I mess up? Do I have... Alright, there's my box. Okay, so the factory's not spawning in. Alright, so let's get out of here, check our log for errors, and see what I messed up. Okay. Pallet spawners 57 through 92 cannot be... What did I mess up with 57 through 92? Alright, sawmill. Oh, we didn't... Why do I have a 57 through 92? 57 through 92. Oh, we didn't put the second set in. Hold on. 21 to 56. 21 to 56. 57 to 92. We didn't renumber these. These should be 50. Yeah, I've got to renumber these 57 to 92. Alright, now our factory should spawn in. Is that the only errors in the log? Yes. Alright, so let's go back in game. Man, we got sleet coming down and freezing rain and mix of snow, and it's sticking on the cars. Alright, so let's come back up here to our sawmill. Let's grab some cash and some speed. Now I should have still no global company menu. What's wrong now? Really? I've misnumbered one spawner. Oh, come on. Reload, yes. I misnumbered one spawner. Alright, so where is 1303 and 0? Oh, yep, we did. 13 13012. Alright, so now let's try that again. Well, I thought this was going to be a quick factory going in, but apparently it is not a quick factory going in. So let's try that again. Sawmill. Let's just buy it. And then we'll teleport up here. Hey, I got a global company menu this time. So we're going to input wood chips and logs. We're going to get lumber, plywood, pallets, a little bit of wood chips back, some firewood, and some resin. So let's come over here. Let's throw store delivery mod down. Let's grab and let's see if we can get a tree in that trigger. You're not going to be able to buy trees. You're going to have to actually cut logs and put them in there. So if you don't like forestry, we don't have access to that land. Well, we can fix that. Hold on. Now I have access to this land because I didn't fix the farmland yet. All right, so let's drag your butt back here. And make sure this trigger is going to work. So no dumping wood chips in the log trigger. Oh, come on. What the? Oh, I hit the sign. Come on. Alright, cool. No, 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 this way. Alright, so the wood trigger works. You're going to actually have to bring logs over. You can't dump wood chips in, you can't buy trees. So let's get a tipper. And you're going to have to put wood chips in to burn for fuel to make the factory run. So let's grab a load of wood chips. And dump them in the trigger to make it burn. Now it should fire this factory up. And it is active. Alright, so let's grab a little bit of time. We went out of logs. Now we should have alright, so we have our lumber. We should have plywood. Alright, we have plywood. We should have pallets. We have pallets, and we should have a little bit of firewood. We do. Alright. And we should have resin. Let's grab this guy. And you can stay there. Let's make sure our trigger works to pick up the resin. Okay, where's my other building? Where's the road? Over here. Alright, so you should be a little bit of resin to pick up. And it is. Alright, so this factory I'm going to call working. Make sure there's no other errors in the log. I've got no smoke coming out of the chimney. Let's go in to check our smoke particle. Alright, we have our wood chips, so it's making our wood chips. I just don't have any smoke. I didn't renumber anything. Alright, let's go and see why our smoke's not working. Alright, let's call this good. And I'm buffering again. Anybody else buffering, or is it just me buffering? Because it's telling me on my Streamlabs that I'm good. Let me reset my phone. I won't see comments for a few minutes. Let me reset my phone and see if I'm still buffering. Because Streamlabs is actually telling me I'm good. Streamlabs usually tells me if I've lost internet. Alright, back to seeing comments. So, anybody just pop a comment in there and let me know if you guys are buffering or not. Alright, so where is our particle systems? Smokes, why are you not working? You are 400 or 4,000. You are working. That's probably maybe because the factory shut down. All right. All right, it looks like I may be back up. I'm just really a laggy and buffering a little bit. I'm going to get out of here for a couple minutes. Give me about 5 minutes and I'll be back.